Today is primary SBD day. We have singles on squat, squat back-offs, bench press single, bench press back-offs, deadlift single. So we're hitting a training total today. And last week was the first week of this training block. I talked about introducing fatigue singles on squat. And I'm very excited to see how this goes, because this is the second week to see how the old body is responding to this. Before I get started, I wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone that left me an application for my coaching service. I'll be reaching out to every single person that applied for coaching, sending you guys a message back or a text back, and scheduling a call to see if it would be a good fit to work together. If you guys are still interested in working directly with me for one-on-one coaching, the link to my brand new website is gonna be in the description of this video. Also, a handful of you guys started working on my beginner program and my intermediate program this past week. The intermediate program was launched and designed to follow the free 12-week beginner powerlifting program that I released for you guys. So if you guys are brand new to powerlifting, if you're looking for a free 12-week beginner powerlifting program, something that you've never done before, that one is gonna be in the link in the description. What's going on, guys? Decided to do another voiceover for the SBD Austin Meet Prep series. This is gonna be episode 5 of the Meet Prep series, so if you guys have not watched the first 4 episodes, definitely recommend you give those a look and then come back to this video. Anyways, starting off our workout with squats, 3 sets of 5 to start the day, followed by a fatigue single. In my last episode, I talked about how rewarding fatigue singles have been to me, my clients, and this is my first time using them in a very long time, so I'm excited to see how the results will be from them. For my work leading up to my fatigue single, I had to do 3 sets of 5 with 190 kilos or 418 pounds, 195 kilos with 430 pounds, and 200 kilos with 440 pounds. I will say, I definitely felt a lot better than my previous squat workouts, and it feels like every time I get underneath the barbell, I'm feeling more confident, I'm feeling closer to my former self, and it feels very good, very reassuring, especially because we are in a caloric deficit. Mentioned to you guys that I've been cutting for this meet to make sure that I'm in an appropriate body weight to water cut from for my meet. I've done 4 or 5 or 6 water cuts. I don't really remember the exact number, but I've done a lot of water cuts in my history as a powerlifter, so I definitely can tell that I'm in a very good spot already. I woke up this morning at 189.8 pounds or around 86.1 kilos. So I'm looking to cut normally around like 0.5 more kilos to make sure that I'm walking around at a comfortable body weight, not too light, not too heavy, somewhere comfortable in between. And that just happens to be around 85.5 kilos for me. Like, I'm confident with the 2.5 kilo water cut, I'll be in a very good spot strength-wise, physically, and I know it won't drain me or deplete me. Like, anything more than that is gonna be a good amount of weight, and I'd rather not cut that much weight leading into my meet. But squats felt very good. Out of the hole, I felt like I was a bit more controlled. I felt like the last few sessions before, I felt like I was bottoming out because I was getting used to my leverages. But every time I get underneath the bar, like I said, I've been feeling a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable and secure at the bottom of the squat. So from these side angles, I definitely can tell that my depth is improving too. I'm trying to get better at making sure that every single one of my refs is going to be the competition standard. So this is why I film these side angles. This is why I definitely recommend that you guys film from the side as well. After the second set with 195, I could tell that I was having a really good day. So I went for my next set with 200 kilos and then my top set with 225 kilos. And if you've been following me for a while, you know the lifts that I've performed. I've done this for literally 8 reps in the past. So obviously I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting slowly more acclimated to the externals, acclimated to the deficit that I'm in, and I'm gonna be exactly where I need to be when the time matters. One thing in the past that I've been doing a lot is using stiffer neoprene knee sleeves, and I'm trying to get stronger by using less neoprene knee sleeves because I don't want to rely on them anymore. And even if my squat does take a hit, I'll be perfectly okay with that. I just want to make sure that I'm as strong as I need to be with these SBD sleeves on rather than relying on like Inzers or rigor mortis knee sleeves. But this is my top single with 225 kilos, and you can see it was very easy, very sub-max. Probably moved like around like an RP6 at most, but exactly where I need to be. I also have this little cute clip of Ann doing her top set with 145 on deadlift. Ann's training has been going very good. She's not doing a meet anytime soon, but I just wanted to showcase how well her training's been going. I'm honestly really proud of her because I've seen every single one of her training sessions. She's overcome injury, and yeah, she's been looking really good. So next up for my workout, I had to do a bench press single. Warming up to my bench press, honestly, this is the one lift that I feel like my deficit has been like kicking my ass the most. I skipped my first few warm-ups on video, so this is my first warm-up with 120 kilos, a little bar slip or foot slip. And touches are really good. My arch looks honestly even better with the weight loss that I've had. But I warmed up and I honestly didn't feel that great. You guys can see when I get to my 160 single that something awkward kind of happened. At this point, I'm feeling all right. Well, 140 felt a little heavier than I like, but look at this single. You can see that I kind of clipped the rack on the way down. I decided to complete the rep, but it literally looks like I did like 1.5 reps, which is really awkward, and I did not like that. I needed Anne's help to kind of push the rack back, but yeah, I need to be careful that I'm not setting up a bit too close to the rack because that will cost me when I'm doing a max effort lift. But this is my top single with 172.5 kilos. And it moved okay to me. Like, I've moved this a lot better in the past, but I will be taking commands every single time that I can for my comp single. So to make sure that I'm getting used to the longer commands, I want to make sure that I'm getting really strict ones from my spotter or my training partner. So this is my first triple with 162.5 kilos, and then a little bit more back off work after that I decided not to film because it was kind of boring. Just want to get to the point of this video. So next, we got our deadlift workout and I had to work up to a top single. And honestly, as I lose more weight, I find like my leverages for deadlift are improving. Like, I feel like I can get my hips closer to the bar, feeling a lot stronger. And you guys can see, like, I look really confident on this lift now. Worked up all the way to 250 kilos for my top single. And I'm just really taking my time warming up with my belt, without my belt, just to make sure that I'm in an efficient pulling position. One thing that I've struggled in the past with my deadlift is the bar kicking away from me. So I'm really trying to be intentional and having it close to me the entire time and making sure that it's not drifting away from me off the starting position. That's the one time that it always cost me. Whenever I try to do a max effort lift, it makes it a lot harder than it has to be when the bar kicks away from me. So I'm just gonna show the rest of my clips right now, but I wanted to end this video by saying thank you guys so much for all of the support on YouTube. We're currently sitting over 9,000 subscribers, and that is a pretty big PR for me. I've started this YouTube channel a bit seriously 2 or 3 months ago, and I'm posting 3 to 4 times a week. If you guys really enjoy my content, make sure to like this video, comment whenever you can, and send this to someone who is a new powerlifter or anyone that can use my tips or advice to become better, to improve their total, or even get on the platform sooner, because that's my goal with my content. My goal is always to inspire or help people get stronger and more confident so they can step on the platform for the very first time. Powerlifting has been an amazing experience for me, and I just love to share this experience with as many people as I can. So if you're interested in working with me for powerlifting coaching or even running one of my beginner powerlifting programs, completely free, the link is in my description. But that's gonna be it for this YouTube video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.